have here today with us a student from Visual Arts Program, Max Salvela. Please, Max, what have you liked so far about the Visual Arts Program at Heritage College?
I've been thinking hard about this, and I think it's the sense of family. Like, everyone's a community, and everyone just helps each other with everything. Like, I don't have the notes for history of art, and someone's like, "Here, Max, have the notes." Yeah, it's just beautiful.
I'll have to agree with you on that one. What has been your biggest surprise, if there would be any, in the Visual Arts Program?
Visual arts isn't very surprising. Like, the paint never really jumps out at you, but it's happened once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
not talk about that one.
Can you let us in on what you like least about the program, Max?
I love it all. It's like Valentine's
Like magical.
all the time.
And
We're like this.
so this amazing program, where is it going to bring you 5 years from now?
I can't say. There's so many places. Opens up like doors everywhere.
Do you think you're still going to be in school? University, maybe?
Maybe university, finishing off that degree in biochemistry or something.
Well, thank you very much, Max. That was very entertaining.
Oh, the pleasure was mine. So, what have you liked most about the visual arts program?
Oof, well, so much to say. Where should I start? The people, very fun, kind of become a family, community. It's just how it turns out amazing, and a great sense of friendship, and sometimes you just get too close and you start fighting. I won't mention names, but it's just start hitting cars or fixing zippers.
You know
It's
you're
that
close
great
when you
feeling.
fix each other's zippers,
Definitely.
Yeah.
hmm
So, what has been your biggest surprise, if any, in the visual arts program?
Well, biggest surprise, maybe, you know what, can we skip that question, please?
There's no surprises here.
I have horrible nightmares from this question. Can we skip, please?
What have you enjoyed most about the program so far? But it can't be the same answer as the first one.
Okay, I'd have to say the classes. I love what we learn. It's very useful in everyday, when you look at art pieces, you actually see the meaning in them. It's very fun.
You like the schedule?
Not this semester, no. But I love how we all have the same schedules, carpooling-wise. It's very amazing.
Yep. So, where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Well, I hope I won't be here. Hope I finish my classes in time. But maybe in university, yeah. Finishing a master's degree. Yeah. Thank you, Max.
What have you liked so far about the visual arts program?
Well, so far it's given me 25 years in employment. I like that very much. And I'm soon retiring and I'll have a pension. It's all very pleasing to me and I've really enjoyed my work here. I've also been allowed to do my own artwork outside, so I try to balance the two.
What has been your biggest surprise, if any, in the visual arts program?
The biggest surprise is the visual arts program itself, because about 10 years ago the administration was going to close down the visual arts program. And we were that close to losing the program. So then we had to fight to save it, and then we had to go into the community and get support from the entire community to back us up and with our claims that yes, indeed, we could salvage this program and make it something new and wonderful. And that's what we did, because it's not the same program that we had in the past. It was called Fine Arts then. And then with the visual arts program came cameras and computers. So before we worked basically in the traditional studio culture of painting, drawing, sculpture, and various theoretical courses. And when the new program came in, it offered us an opportunity to add the digital domain, which is what we've done. And I think it's helped make the program very successful.
Okay. What have you enjoyed most or the least from this program? You can answer it.
Next question.
Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Well, at this time of year, I'll probably be living in Mexico 5 years from now. It's my plan to winter in the south. Could be Mexico, or I would like to go to Cuba, but it's not that easy entering and leaving Cuba for periods of time that you would like to have. And Mexico offers a lot more infrastructure.
Okay, thank you very much, Bob.
You're welcome, Max.
Hey, Sandy.
Hi.
How was your day been?
Oh, my day's been good. I just went jogging.
Good. What have you liked most so far about the visual arts program?
Gotta say it's not science, and that's so much better.
Oh, how is it better?
Well, smaller classes, and you get to know the teachers a little better. And, well, you know, in science, the teacher acts like they know you, but they don't really know you, and they make weird jokes that nobody understands about their dogs.
Solid. What has been your biggest surprise, if any, in the visual arts program?
Everything's in depth when you learn something. It's very meticulous. And you can't really like skip classes because if you get back too much, it's hard to catch up.
What have you disliked the most about the visual arts program? You
I
don't
could-
need to answer this if you. Or feel free to.
Skip that question. I don't want to get too personal.
You made a video about pirates. Do you have any comments on it or anything to say?
Well, I gotta say that here at Heritage College, it's been a tradition for, this is the second year or third year running, that Tuesdays it's dress like a pirate day. Just bring a hat, or like, you know, if you want to get in depth, bring a whole costume. Just walk around as a pirate. It's better in numbers.
True. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
In university, I hope. Hopefully not here, like in this town. Far, far away. Hopefully I'll be very rich and have a lot of money.
Good. Here's your views of it.
Hello, Mike.
Hello.
What have you liked most so far about the visual arts program?
Probably the freedom. Like, you're not always stuck in a class. You're always outside doing something, and the people are friendly.
Alright. What has been your biggest surprise, if any, in the visual arts program?
Probably seeing like one event that surprised me.
Sure.
Probably Uda throwing the brush at Max and Robin.
Good one. What have you enjoyed most about the program so far?
Well, I like art, so I like the stuff we're doing, and it's a program that I like.
What do you like the least?
Painting, probably.
How come?
I don't know, it's boring, long, and it's not my thing.
Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Hopefully in university,
Any particular university?
Concordia probably. Thinking of applying there.
Alright, thanks.
No problem.
Okay, go Shauna. And Mike. Sorry, I was.
Ready to roll?
Okay, are we filming?
Where have you studied?
Well, I started out a long time ago in 1967 at Sheridan College which has quite a reputation now. I was there the very first year. At that time, it was in Brampton, and they had already started building new facilities on Trafalgar Road in Oakville, but I never was actually a student there.
That's interesting. I felt like enrolling in Sheridan College.
I also studied, after that, I got a degree at the University of Guelph where I studied fine art.
Interesting. What have you done after that? Where'd you go?
You know, that's really funny because when I was at Sheridan, I took a program called Commercial Art and Design. It was my job to get out and be a commercial artist. That had been my dream ever since I was a little kid. But when I started studying, and I realized I really didn't like commercial art that much because I thought it served too many narrow commercial interests, and I was really interested in sculpture and painting and drawing. So I started to concentrate on that there. And so I did graduate with my diploma, and for a year I worked as a commercial artist, and then I went back to school at Guelph to study fine art, because that's really where my interests were.
When did you decide to start teaching?
Well, when I was working as a graphic designer in Ottawa at a full-service advertising agency. And once again, I got so fed up with it, I realized I was doing it because of no other job that I could seem to find. And so what happened then was I quit. And I started working as a visual arts painter full-time. And I worked for that for a year, and of course I wasn't making very much money. And my sister handed me an ad from the paper and said, "Have you ever heard of this place? Sheridan College. Heritage College." I said, "No, where's that?" And he says, "It's in Hull." And I said, "Well, I don't know anything about Hull." And anyway, so I went to the interview, and I was successful. I was hired on, and that was back in 1982.
The school wasn't here. It was somewhere else, right?
No, I'm in my third building now. First college was on Rue Principale, Maisonneuve Boulevard in Hull. And then we went over to Rue Laurier, opposite Jacques Cartier Park. That's now a big expensive condo. The old school was a boxy little thing. And then we came here. Now I think it's 14 years ago.
Cool. And you said that 5 years from now you'd be in Mexico or somewhere like that. Will you still be doing arts then?
That's part of the plan. I just love going down to the warm climates in the wintertime. I'm tired of winter here. I like I don't mind the good cold January and February even, but I'm thinking that in the future I'd like to be able to winter down there in February, March, 2 months every year.
Will you be painting, sculpting there?
Well, I'll probably be doing on a small scale. I really don't know whether I'll be doing it because I want to make money at it or I want to do it because of where my interests lie. Just not sure about that.
That's another question. Thank
Great.
you.
I can remember the first day I met Vanessa. I was at Darcy McGee Recruitment, and this girl came running over to our booth and didn't want to ask any questions. She says, "I don't care, I'm taking this program." And I thought that was so good. I really liked that about her. And I said, "Well, okay." And I said, "Are there any more like you?" So I waited for an hour and a half, and there weren't too many after Vanessa. So here she is. So, how's it been here at Heritage College?
Different. Really
Different in which way?
I don't know. We have more freedom, but also, I don't know. It's just a different atmosphere altogether. It's
Oh, you're comparing it to high school.
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah, I think there is a big difference.
Yeah.
Do you miss all the alarm bells and the time to change class bells and the teachers barking at you in the hallway when you're moving around?
Not really.
So
I don't miss that at all.
No. Do you think you've successfully made the transition from high school to college?
No, I think I was so fed up with high school, like really honestly fed up, that I think that now I don't know, I don't find I put enough initiative to come to class every day, and I don't know. Yeah.
Let's stop for a second. I know, I just thought of something as you were talking, Vanessa. You said that you were having difficulty getting to classes and stuff. Do you think maybe you have too much freedom at Heritage College?
I'm not sure. I I'm really not. I don't know if it's too. I think it's more of a personal thing because I don't think anybody else has a problem getting to class. It's just me because I don't know. Just tired of school. Yeah.
Are you going to stay in the program?
That is. I'm not sure actually. I think I find a lot of pressure coming from my dad because he wants me to be a police officer, and so I'm heading more in that direction. But I don't know. I love doing art, but I'm not sure if I want to do it as a profession, like for a profession.
You say police officer. What branch of the police?
Municipality or just RCMP.
About your father, what is he?
Municipality.
Ottawa?
Yeah, no.
In Gatineau, right? And so there's room for women and now is in the police force on the front lines.
Well, yeah, they are looking for women and for like visual minorities, and also they're not. I would have wanted to be an art teacher, except for they're not really hiring many art teachers this time around.
Well, I know some of them getting older. You know, they're retiring.
Like you.
Exactly. Got a question for you. I'm speeding and get pulled over by you. You gonna give me a ticket?
Yes.
Good. Okay, I remember that low mark you gave me last.
No.
I remember it very well.
No, I'd be really. I wouldn't give tickets to people
No.
I knew.
You don't know. You don't know.
I'd be friendly.
You're still a person. Shauna Gee,
Hello.
you've been in Hollywood now for a number of years, and recently, in the most recent movie, you played opposite Sandy Carter, as you played the role of a boy. What was that like?
It's kind of embarrassing. I kind of made a fool out of myself, but it was still fun.
But you know, that's why they pay you the big bucks.
Yeah, of course.
What's your next project?
Not really sure yet. It's still kind of seeing my options, kind of thinking about it still.
You know the question that's on everybody's lips. You and Sandy played opposite in very tense roles in learning how to be taught like a pirate. Now, tell us, was there anything chemistry going on the set between you two?
I don't think so, considering he was an older man and I was a little boy.
Come on, I think you know what I mean. You know what I'm getting at here now. You're a vivacious woman. And he's a handsome man. Were there sparks?
Not really, because of our characters.
You know, you're not helping me one bit.
I'm sorry.
Tell us, what do you get paid for that role?
Good money.
Good money. And yet you're doing this for nothing.
Well, you get good money from making a fool of yourself.
And this is just PR. What's it like with the paparazzi when you go to the grocery store and you're driving down the street in your convertible? Is it tough to live with those guys?
Sometimes, yeah. I think some people kind of question my gender sometimes because I'm good at playing a little boy, I guess.
And do you drive like a cowboy?
No.
That may be why they think you're a boy, if you drive with a lead foot, you know, squealing the tires, you know, revving the motor.
No, I'm a good driver.
So what do you drive?
A nice car. I'm not really, I don't know very much about cars. I just...
They tell me that you've taken to wearing a pirate hat. Is that true?
Yeah.
And that you often will drop into pirate dialect.
Sometimes. I don't know, pirates interest me.
When was the last time you were in public and you spoke to someone that didn't know who you were?
Yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
I went shopping and someone talked to me.
Shauna Gee, thanks very much.
No problem.
So we're here with Chantal Duffy, amazing actress, I have to say. So yeah, your last film, How to Get a Decent Guy at Heritage College in 4 Steps. How was that?
Well, it's pretty entertaining. Obviously, not gonna work, but I mean, it's a fun video, right? You know, a little joke. I like to have my fun. Had some good actors, yeah? Good
Yeah,
actresses.
no, I saw some intense zoomage of
My face?
no of
Okay.
some special people on
Oh.
the staircase.
Yeah, that was just kind of, I wanted to get the whole feel of like, the whole coming down the Agora and everybody would hang out and pretty much, yeah. But there was some kind of ironic feel to it, like
Yeah.
the elevator scene, just the fact of like Jordan and, oh, it was you actually, Vanessa, yeah. It's you and Jordan. It's pretty intense.
It was very intense. So yeah. What kind of car do you drive these days?
Well, now I'm driving a little Saturn. Yeah, it's my little car.
Any accidents?
No, only a couple of broken windows, but I mean, you can fix broken windows, right?
Paparazzi broke them, didn't they?
Yeah. Goddamn
Or your
paparazzi.
ex?
My ex? No, he wouldn't do that.
No.
No.
Oh.
I'm just joking.
See. Yeah. So what are you drinking?
This transparent substance. I'll
Vodka?
mention the name.
Water.
Get a little wing in there.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go back to this. What have you liked so far about the VA program?
The VA? Well, the VA is down with like the shit, It's just got it going on.
The shiznit?
Yeah, the shiznits. It's in the house, bringing it down and everything.
So I think like we should peace out soon. What do you think?
Well, I don't know. Class should be done soon. We'll watch these videos and probably judge the light, the color, background. How's the background, by the way? Good, yeah?
Yeah, I'd say
Because it was all Max and Sandy's little idea.
thrilling.
Yeah.
The pink and turquoise really accentuate
Yeah, it's amazing, eh?
your
Colors.
yeah.
That's what art's all about, colors.
Very sexy.
Wow.
Getting drunk
That's ironic.
in an interview.
So
Let's
where
not
do you
mention
see
anything
yourself
about
5
alcohol.
years from now?
Well, not here, that's for sure. Not in this Outaouais region. Mostly
Mexico?
No, maybe Montreal, university style.
Hmm.
Bringing down the university
Or
over
Mexico.
there. Or in Mexico, doing the paintings on the side of my millionaire house, Go there every year. So I'm so tanned.
Think
Feel
that
the
would be
orangeness.
The key light.
No, I don't think it's a key light. I think it's my tan.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's just that,
Sizzling it up in Mexico.
sizzling it up. Basically. So, how about we say we watch these videos, huh? Nice little interviews.
Yeah, that's a great idea. It was nice to have you here. It
Okay,
really
well,
was.
it's
Like,
my
I mean,
pleasure,
Next time,
anytime.
I think you should slow down on the alcohol, but
Sometimes it just
Great.
goes down great. What am I supposed to do, huh? Like,
amazing, just amazing.
Yeah.
Thanks to our camera lady over here
Yeah,
and
like to
the
thank
lighting.
Crystal.
Thanks, lighting.
Yeah, Crystal.
Like to thank the lighting.
Let's see.
Okay, Kanani, can you tell us please how you came to be in the Visual Arts at Heritage College?
I used to live in Montreal. I moved here in June, and I didn't want to move here. I wanted to stay in Montreal. And then I was in communications cinema, and the closest thing that I could get to that program was visual arts. And I didn't know anybody here except this girl I knew when I was 6 years old. So she told me, yeah, well, come to my college. It's pretty good and all, and you should check out the visual art program. It's like I saw their stuff, and it's pretty good. I looked at it. I came to and visited the college and liked it.
Good.
Signed in, and here I am.
And you say you were in 1 year at CEGEP in Montreal?
I was for one semester. I had to do my math for another the semester before that one. It was Vanier College.
Okay, so we benefited. Their loss, our gain. Okay, now,
Yes.
what are you up to now that you're into the department? You're in here for 1 year. How are you finding it? What's the most important thing to you? What do you find surprising?
That I actually like it, that I can actually draw. I never took it seriously or anything. I just, when I was drawing, it was just for fun, and now that I know all the techniques, now that I know all the techniques, I'm just, it's more than people might think. Some people just think that, oh, well, when they see a cartoon, they're just like, oh, that cartoon is really, really bad. But a lot of work has been put into it. So it's more, there's more than meets the eye. That's it.
Okay. And where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
I see myself finishing my BA at Concordia University in cinema. And I don't know, probably with children. I don't know. Seriously, I don't know. I wish I'll have children. I don't know if it will be 5 years from now, because I'll be 23, so no. 23? Yeah, 23. I'll be 23. I won't have children, but I'll have my BA though, so that's
Any
the
other
good
career
part.
aspirations besides having children?
I want to sing professionally. Yeah, but that's just a dream.
I hear there's a Heritage Idol.
I'm in.
coming up. You're
Vote for
in.
me.
Tell
Vote
us
for
about
me.
it. Are you going to be lip syncing or doing real singing?
No, I don't lip sync,
Good.
because I sing every Sunday at church, so singing is like in my blood. And well, actually, I'm singing Over the Rainbow. It's today at 12, so you're all coming, and vote for me.
Thank you very much, Kanani.
My pleasure.
So, Hannah, what prompted you to come to the visual arts program in Heritage College?
Well, I wasn't really, I couldn't really afford to go away. I thought of maybe going to the Lennoxville College, but I figured I'd save up for university for going away, since most of the program I was interested in was offered right up the street from my old high school. So, and most of my friends are going to Heritage, so it seemed pretty good. And when I went to the open house, I really enjoyed what I saw, and I thought it would be a good challenge to be part of the visual arts program.
And what have you liked so far about the visual arts program?
It's very interesting so far. It provides a lot of challenge in what we do and a lot of variety. I get exposed to a lot of new things. Like I have worked with film before, but I've never worked with like 35mm cameras, or like I've never developed film before, which is really interesting to learn how to do, which is very enjoyable as well.
What has been your biggest surprise, if any, in the visual arts program?
I wasn't really surprised at much of it. I mean, it seems pretty straightforward to me. I was used to the workload. I knew the workload would be a lot heavier than high school, even though, like, I mean, it all depends on whether you hand in your stuff or not. I mean, your workload's not going to be very, like, heavy if you don't do your work, but, you know.
Have you been handing in your stuff, Hannah?
Yes, I've been handing my stuff.
What have you enjoyed so far most? What have you enjoyed most?
I don't know, I really like everything. It's it's kind of hard to choose between them. It'd be hard to choose a favorite. I don't really know what my favorite thing to do is yet, so I do really enjoy most of the things that we do.
Do you have a least favorite?
Not entirely. I like it when our projects have a little bit more creativity to them and they're less structured. I know we'll get to do more of that in second year, which I really look forward to, because I like to come up with my own ideas. And I mean, I like to have some kind of guidelines, like a subject matter that we have to stick in with, but like, it's good to have a bunch of different ideas to be able to like look at and try new things. So, yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, I hope to go to Concordia because it looks like a really great program. And I don't know, after that I'd like to maybe do a master's, or maybe go and do some stuff in a college, some work in a college. I think it'd be great.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, Adam. I was wondering, what made you come to the visual arts program at Heritage College?
Well, I'd been at Film and Write previously, and I just decided that this would be the only logical option because Heritage was so close and it was such an easy buy. It was much cheaper than the average college, And, you know, they had a nice program. I'd heard good things about it before, and it was a good preemptive strike to my next ambitions.
What have you liked most so far about the visual arts program?
Probably drawing, because I finally got to unleash some of my knowledge on the, you know, art department, because before that we'd been painting, which I'm mediocre at. We'd been doing, like, different kind of cuts, different sculpting, but all of that I just been new to. So I got to do something I enjoyed, and some interesting people to meet.
What has been your biggest surprise, if any, in the visual arts program?
Well, I was surprised by the variety, like how much different art there could be to be done. I just expected painting, drawing, sculpting, typical things like that, but I didn't know that you could also do different variations of all these different pattern things and different techniques to use. Previously, I just figured it would be pretty straightforward, if you know what I mean.
What have you enjoyed most about the program so far, or the least?
The least would be when we would do something that would just, once again, be restricted. You wouldn't have any real freedom. You would just you would basically have the project handed to you, and you would do it based on what somebody else was telling you how to do it. So you can only use like a restricted amount of colors or a restricted amount of style or something like that. It slowed it down.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
Well, you know, typical art stuff, global conquest, world domination, you know, taking over the world, such things like that.
Sounds great.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Oh, hello, Tiffany.
Hi.
Hello. What have you liked most so far about the the visual arts program?
I would have to say drawing class, because I was always into drawing, and that's one of the main reasons why I came into this program, and I wanted to expand on it. I wanted to become better, and yeah, drawing class.
When did you start to draw?
Well, all my life, of course, but I mean, seriously, I would have to say secondary one.
Okay. What has been your biggest surprise, if any, in the visual arts program?
I would say this class, because I didn't expect for us to be working with cameras and doing videos, and I thought we'd be more into doing stuff like drawing and painting, and yeah.
Was it a good surprise or a bad one?
It's a good surprise because it's new to me, and I don't know, I like it so far.
What have you enjoyed most about the program so far?
Drawing.
Oh, okay. And what
We can laugh now at this part of it.
My bad. And what have you enjoyed the least?
Sorry, Mark. It would have to be history of art. I can't stand it.
Okay, why?
Because it's boring to me. At least I'm passing.
Well, okay.
Yeah, it's all
Okay.
good.
And where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Maybe finishing up something in university. Maybe Concordia, if everything goes well.
Why Concordia?
Because it's the best school that's closest here. And yeah, I mean, I'm not that rich.
Well, thank you very much, Tiffany, for your time.
You're welcome.
Well, hello, Maya.
Hi, Kanani.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Having a good day?
So far, so good.
Okay, let's go straight to the point. Which one is your favorite class? This part of the class or the other part of the class?
I'm not sure what you mean, actually.
Okay, so a certain teacher told us that we were her or his favorite part of the class. When, between the two groups.
Oh,
that
I
were
see.
we were divided. For you, which part of the class are you like having?
Well, I think I think a politically loaded question like that should be answered with an equally politically loaded answer. This is definitely the better of the two groups.
Real?
I just told qualified in my answer.
Oh, okay.
Take it for what it's worth. Do politicians always tell the truth?
Okay, and how did you come to be? How did you become a visual arts teacher? Like.
Well, it's interesting. I always wanted to be an art teacher, and when I was in university, that was my goal, was to go on Teachers College in Ontario and teach in high schools. But I soon found that high school really wasn't for me. I didn't like all that discipline, standing in the hall and yelling at kids and stuff like that. And then I started working as a designer, and that was pretty exciting. It allowed me to have a lot of nice things, a new car and all that kind of thing. So I soon forgot that. But it was always stayed with me. And then later years, when I saw an ad for a place called Heritage Campus, not college, it was Heritage Campus, which was a division of the French CEGEP when I started. A small English community had a college. And I applied for a job that offered, I think, 2 courses a week, which was just a part-time job. And I took it, and I kind of knew I was going to like it, and I've been here ever since.
And how did you know that you were made for art, or that art was made for you?
I think I knew ever since I was about 7 or 8 years old that I was wanted to be an artist. My dream when I was about 11 was to one day be a confirmed bachelor and be a commercial artist, as they called it in those days. I thought that would be the be-all and the end-all.
Do you remember what was your first artistic work?
I thought of that. I think I think I was in grade 3. I entered an art contest. It was for the county, and it was held at the fairgrounds in the fall. And I wanted to draw something about shoes because I wanted to wear cowboy boots that were in the window at the shoe store. So I thought that'd be an excellent thing. I'd have me looking in the window at the cowboy boots. So I went down to the shoe store. So I actually went to the shoe store and made sketches of the window, but it involved perspective. And I actually was able to pull off a single point perspective very well. And I won, not first prize, but second prize. That got me going.
It's better than nothing. And is your passion for art, is it still as big as it was when you started, or did you think that it lowered?
Okay.
Yeah.
It comes and goes, depending on what I'm up to, Like everybody else, you get excited about something. It's part of my life. It's who I am, so that can't be denied. But there are some moments that are highlights and some are lows. Some of the low points, of course, are when you can't produce anything. You've got the blank canvas in front of you, and you've got to create a block. And oddly enough, all my creativity is really channeled into my teaching, believe it or not. And this course is one of the most exciting courses I've had in a long, long time. It's all new to me.
And what would you say to people who are thinking about getting into arts but are not sure about it?
That's a difficult question. I really don't have the answer.
Okay, last but not least, where do you see yourself 5 years from
Well, I'll be retired from here, and I plan to winter 2 months every year in a nice southern clime like Mexico. So that's my plan. And then eventually my wife will be retired in 4 years after me. So then we'll be camping out down there a lot.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your time, Liam.
My pleasure.
Hi, Sarah. I was wondering, what made you choose Heritage?
Well, since it's so convenient for the location and cost after high school, and all my friends came here, so I decided to come here instead of paying for college in Ontario or something. And I liked the program here compared to a lot of other places.
What have you liked most so far about the visual arts program?
Mostly the variety of all the classes, and I got to experience a lot of new things that I haven't before.
so it's good to have an open mind about certain things in art.
What have you liked least so far?
Probably my schedule, because I don't know, I guess I like to sleep a lot, so I don't like all the early classes. But other than that, there's nothing really that bothers me.
I think we can all sympathize with that.
Yeah.
What has been your biggest surprise, if any, in the visual arts program?
Surprise? Not really. Like, I haven't been surprised, but it's definitely like all new to me, so it's good, I guess. I don't know.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
Probably still in school. I'm not sure where exactly, but
Do you have any idea of what you might want to take in the future?
probably something to do with art. Maybe more specific. Visual arts is very open. I'm not quite sure yet still. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Sarah.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we're talking to Mr. Nick Tate today. What have you liked most so far about the visual arts program?
I hate it.
Oh.
I hate it so much. No, I'm just kidding with you. What I like so much about it, well, you know, it offers, you know, everything that I was looking for. Like I was really interested in drawing and painting and everything, and you know, I didn't really have a lot of experience in the field before, and the teachers and even some of the students had a lot to offer about what they know, and it was really nice to get other people's experience, and you know, just kind of spread with it, and it was really nice to expand on something that I was really interested in.
Did you find yourself surprised at anything?
Yeah, my marks, I'm doing well. That's pretty surprising.
All right, so if you could critique this program, what would you say you enjoyed the least about it?
The least? Well, there's this guy named Adam I completely despise because he's, you know, this incredible drawer, and I wish he was dead. You know, so I'm just gonna like throw him into the pits of hell someday when I find him.
So the pits of hell. Okay, that's pretty intense.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
Throwing Adam in the pits of hell, that's right.
And if you could not throw Adam in the pits of hell, what would you choose to do?
Well, if I'm not throwing Adam into the pits of hell, probably after Heritage, I'll head to another college for for something more elaborate, like into animation or video or something, and get more experience into that field because that's more of what I enjoy doing. And in painting and everything, I'll try to do that as more of like a side step, like a hobby, see if I can do anything with that. But I'm trying to get into animation or video.
Have you ever done animation before?
I've never done animation, but I've only ever done video.
And would you see yourself enjoying that, or is it just
Oh,
something
yes.
that would make you money?
Well, not so much for the money, but something that I would definitely enjoy.
All right, thanks a lot, Nick.
You're welcome.
Hello, everybody. We have our guest in our studio. We have the Phony English lady, right out of Phony, England. And let's start off. We've heard that bitchy English lady on The Weakest Link was your mother. Is this true?
Well, on the contrary to that, she's not my real mother. She's just my stepmother. She adopted me when I was like 7, but yes, she's quite a bitch.
Okay, now here you are, your Heritage College. How did you wind up here at Heritage College in the Visual Arts program?
Well, my real mother found me when I was 11, and she decided to take me back, and she is actually the Queen of England. So she sent me here with only a suitcase, and she told me to go into whatever I wanted, and art just seemed so fun.
You know, there's a question about the Queen. You see her walking around everywhere. She's wearing hats. She's always carrying a purse. The question is, what's in that purse? So the question for you is, what was in that suitcase?
Oh, in her purse, there's only used Kleenex. Like, she always blows her nose, and it's just disgusting. But in my suitcase, there was just my makeup and everything in that.
No credit cards?
No credit cards. I'm broke.
So how you manage to pay for all this lavish lifestyle that you lead, plus the believe you're the only student at the college presently who drives a Porsche.
I'm sorry, I cannot answer that question.
Okay, next question. Moving right along. Recently you starred in a video called How to Do a Somersault. Could you tell us about the making of that video?
It was really, really done poorly, but it was good, and I was being commissioned for that, so that's how I got some of my money. And yeah, Megan was just fantastic, and she did it for free, and I got more money for myself, and I'm just a greedy girl.
You see yourself doing more videos?
Yes, in fact, I do. I see myself making a featurette about something. I'm not sure, though, so I'll have to think about that.
Well, we're looking forward to that. So now that you're here at Heritage College, you're going to be done 2 years. Where are you going to be in 5 years?
I'm going to go back to my native town, and I'm going to kick my stepmother's butt, and I will replace my mother's purse with a beautiful canvas that I will do myself, because I am going to become the world's best painter.
Is that painter or portrait painter?
Painter.
Okay. Tiffany, thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome, dear.
And how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm great.
Oh, you're just a little cheery, aren't you?
Yes, I love being here. It's great.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, then you won't mind these questions. So far, what have you liked about this program?
Well, I just have to say that I'm only visiting. I'll be returning soon to my home in Beverly Hills. But you know, it's just great. It's great.
You're just visiting?
Yes,
So
just
there's no-
visiting.
So there's no purpose to why you're really here?
No.
Okay then, next question. What has been your biggest surprise, if any, in the visual arts program?
Well, people, they just talk with such strange accents. It's amazing. Like, I thought everybody would be French here, you know, like, since it is in Quebec. Like, I always wonder, like, where are their accents? It's so strange.
Like Canadian?
No, just like, you know, all my relatives that live in Quebec are like, they all have accents when they talk English. So like, I was just so surprised.
That is kind of surprising. What have you enjoyed most about the program so far?
Well, everybody's just so nice here.
And the least?
I don't know really. It is a bit cold. A bit cold here.
Yes, it is cold. I quite agree with that. That's why I live with polar bears.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really? Oh my goodness. I've always wanted to see polar bears.
I don't actually live with polar bears. I was just being an idiot.
Oh.
So then, where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Oh, you know, in my pool, maybe driving around my Porsche. You know, it's great. Me and the English lady are really good friends.
You have a Porsche?
Yeah, we both do. We're like twins.
Oh, I'm sorry. I ran into it earlier today.
Oh, that's okay.
Not if you see the damage.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine.
No, it's not.
Well. Oh, well.
Yeah, you're screwed. The insurance is pretty big.
Well, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Not for me. I have no car now.
Well, I'll just buy you a new one.
Oh, really? That
Yeah.
sounds good to me.
Well, I hope you have a nice day.
Yes, you too.
Bye.